Hey, it's Chris. I'm back at the office at All In Gym, shooting some educational content. Today I want to talk to you about why you might not be progressing on your hypertrophy plan. Stay tuned. All right, why are we not making progress like we think we should? Well, number one, we need to think about the SAID principle. SAID is an acronym for a specific adaptation to an imposed demand. For hypertrophy, we have to make sure that we are loading the muscle, and then once the muscle has adapted to that load, we're increasing the load, or we're increasing reps, or we're shortening rest times. We're challenging the body to get that imposed demand. So if you curl 20-pound dumbbells, but it's hard, so you never go up in weight, and every week you just curl the 20-pound dumbbells, you're not gonna create that demand for the muscles to change. So there has to be progressive overload in your plan. That's number one. Number two, constantly making changes rather than progressing. If you're changing out a workout every 4 weeks out of boredom, I don't think that's the best way to make progress. I like to stay with an exercise for however long it's progressing. If I can increase my reps within the hypertrophy range, or I can increase load, I'm sticking to that exercise. Now, once I get stuck for a couple weeks at an exercise and I can't get any more reps and I can't go up in weight, now I consider changing out that exercise for a similar exercise for that muscle. And then I'll stay with that exercise as long as I'm making progress. Number three, you're not tracking your workouts. Now you don't even know that last week you got 9 reps with this weight. So when you come into the gym next week and it starts getting hard on rep 7 or 8, you quit at 9 again. But if you were tracking your workout and you know you got 9 reps last week, you're probably gonna fight for that 10th rep. You're gonna know that you needed to make progress, or you're gonna add weight because you're gonna know what weight you did last week. I feel like you can't change what you don't track. I'm big on tracking your diet and your workouts. Last is fear of overtraining. This one cracks me up. I see a lot about overtraining. I'm not saying overtraining is not real. It is real, but it's highly unlikely. I see a lot of people that don't have a lot of muscle talking about they can't train because they trained this muscle 2 days ago and they don't want to overtrain it, blah, blah, blah. If you look around a gym, the only thing that's getting overtrained is thumbs, people on their phones. People aren't training hard enough. People aren't constantly creating that adaptation, that big imposed demand, and people aren't tracking their workouts to even make sure that each workout's harder than the last. So quit worrying so much about overtraining. Get your butt in there and throw some iron around and see what happens. So that's my thoughts on some things of why you might not be making the progress you want if hypertrophy is your goal. If you have any questions, leave them here on the video. You can find us on any form of social media. If you're in the Zanesville, Ohio area, you could stop in and see us. And as always, let's get better together.